Well, as the saying goes, let loose and have fun. Welcome back to Let's Try The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time, and this is video number 13. How about we try that one again? This is Ocarina of Time. Let's try video 13. That was like a nice 40 seconds for that thing to finally start. Well, anyway, we've pretty much just gone through the first two mini bosses, which is really the same one. We're about more than halfway through Dodongo's Cavern, and we're gonna just go right into this door right here, and I can already see we're off to a very nice laggy start. But if you recall from the last video, we went through like a fire. Now by activating a switch, and now there's going to be two of them. So you just let loose the same fire from before by just aiming. You want to aim basically at the fire, and then you want to jump over here, and then you want to aim for this little switch over here. That'll defuse the other fire. And that's how that's going to work. And not too far off. It's supposedly there's a chest. Not too far off, but now there is one thing that's, I guess, developed some controversy in this game, and that would be. Oh wait. Let's try again for the. Okay, I thought that was a treasure chest. A treasure chest. Treasure of the treasure persuasion there. Alright, we having our nice lag days today. So so you want to activate this switch here. It makes the elevator raise up a little bit, and that's kind of where we want to be going. But since there's not going to be much to worry about in this castle, I want to take just a couple minutes to kind of unveil the conspiracy behind this little graveyard thing. I had a friend mention that this meant like a lot of different things, and the writing that's supposedly on this stone here could mean like different things. It's been reported that no one really has been able to figure out what the language means. I think I just want to like clear this up right now that there is not supposed to be a way to decipher it, but if you read it, it does sort of give you a big hint of how to get through to the boss. So it simply reads, "Giant dead Dodongo. When it sees red, a new way to go will be open." Those of you that aren't Star Wars, I'll just reread that. If you've never heard of Star Wars, I'll just read it the right way. Giant dead Dodongo. When it sees red, it will open a new way. So there is not a whole lot to figuring out here, really. But if this is your first time, it's gonna probably have you here for a while, pretty much like I did. But if you basically, what you want to do is put a bomb in through these little cracks here, and then something will happen. But there is a rupee that's not too far off here. If you have your bombs already equipped, you can equip a bomb. Wow, are we on like lag haven or what? So basically, what you want to do is equip that over there, place it as close as you can to the door without having it fall over, Stand back enough so you don't lose any life. And you see like a little bit of a red cave here. And it could lead to a lot of different things, but we're going to open this little... We're going to just... well, okay, let's put it this way. I'm trying to hit the right button. And I should be... You should laugh at me right now because I'm not doing justice right now at all to get this thing open. Have I like totally like just lost the right button? Okay, what we have here is a blue rupee, which is, if you remember from Legend of Zelda 1, it's worth 5. Alright. Just to like strike my own curiosity, I'm just going to check and see if there's anything back there. I really doubt it. I thought not. Okay. So, whoop. And we made a little bit of a mistake. And when you make mistakes, what do? Game cheaters? That's right. You levitate. And right now I'm trying to just get back up to where I was. Okay, up! And I fell down on the other side. So let's try to get back on the right side. Okay, that's more like it. Now then, what we want to do is place 2 bombs into, I don't know if you can see it, there's this little contraption that sort of has like a couple of holes. It may look like that they're just nothing more than a statue. I can assure you from what I've been able to remind myself that it is not. So, what we're going to do is basically place a bomb each on each of the eyes, and you've done right. The eyes will just light right up, and it should open a nice long path for the taking. So there you go. It's now lit up, and it's basically opening its big mouth. Hence, that's what the grave meant from previously. So it's going to be very obvious that you want to get in there. Can I actually go down there? Thought not. Okay. If you really want to save some time, it's better to just kind of go like this way, really. And then all of a sudden, you're on a big old set of tonsils and some very sharp teeth, which bear no resemblance at all. So we're not going into his system. We're going into suddenly another cave, which I guess this is pretty much called the boss's lair. So right away, I'll just tell you there is a missing block here. How do we solve this problem? Well, the answer shall be revealed at the proper time. No, I'm just kidding. We'll just put that over there. Alright. So anyway, you want to look carefully around the room just to see if there's like, something that maybe that you see more than one path. There's obvious. It's pretty obvious that you'll know the right way when you see it. But you want to actually head, if I'm doing it right, this way. And it'll pretty much take you right into this little cave right here. You might be confused for a little while. Hang out, figure things out for a bit. Get rid of the darn quiche, because it's there. They always will like eat your life up, like when in spades. But I'm gonna just kind of cut through the clutter and just give you the bare bones of what you gotta do, because it can get pretty confusing here. So you see these blocks here. They don't really have much resemblance. You don't really have to do anything with them. There might be some hidden treasures around. I'm just not remembering, but please refer to other videos for such documentation or proof or whatever. If you guys know what these blocks are meant for, other than just trying to get up here, please let me know. Otherwise, carry on and follow along here with me. It'll pretty much, if I was playing this game in an ordinary way, this block here could open up a little bit of a path, and it would give you like, I don't know what the heck's behind there. Alright. What you'll want to do is just let it out, and then that's how you let out. That's how you pretty much take the blocks out if you haven't seen that already. Okay, there's really literally nothing here for it to be seen. So we'll just head back. But the real deal is over here. You want to head into this direction over here. There'll be a couple of heart containers you can pick up, and some bombs to refill. You know, depending on what you might say. Oh, we have a dead end. Should we pass it? No, do not, because this actually is the other block that we're looking for. And so basically, what we want to do is just push it right out off the ledge, have it land on the ground, put quiche in its place, and evidently the quiche is really tough to kill in this one. I don't know why. Those quiche will be forever annoying. I used to refer to them as just simple bats because, well, they looked like bats in the original Legend of Zelda. So you would just think, naturally, you know. But in this game, their defenses and offenses or whatever are just stronger. So you want to push this block right over here, and then it'll land in there, and then you've found your missing link. This door opens up. It'll take you right into the boss. The boss. Now, this is Ocarina of Time, folks. Do you think that the boss is just going to show up? Hell no. There's our little... I think there's like a little bomb chest you can get, like right over here. Yeah, some extra bombs right over here. They're good to have because you just can. I don't know. Don't pick on me for it. But anyhow, if you look carefully, you'll see sort of a shady spot right over here. And what you're basically going to want to do is plop a bomb right there. And then basically you see there's a hole, and you naturally want to find out, okay, where does this take you? Well, let's find out. And guess what? We are now at Dodongo himself. Thump, thump, thump. Thump, thump, thump. Thump, thump. And there he is. Gotta love how it advertises, like, the name. Alright, so there's not really a whole lot you have to worry about. You just want to watch very carefully when he starts to roll and stuff like that. But just watch what I don't do. That'll make it work. Your only safety is in the corners. So when he goes into those rolling things that you just saw, you want to pretty much go like right in here. So you want to wait till he has his mouth open, and you want to throw a bomb in there. Uh-oh. Of course, I waited too long because I was sacrificing it for you guys. So anyway, you wait till he opens his big mouth, throw a bomb right in, and he'll choke it out. But then you want to you want to hurry quickly and give him a few blows with your sword. Now, if you remember the second level from the original Legend of Zelda, you pretty much are doing the same thing like you did back then, but only here it's just a little bit stronger. So there he goes. He has his little pepperoni. You don't want to obviously do what I'm doing to him. There's like a fairly cheap way to kill him, but you pretty much see what you've got to do. Gotta love the boss music. Has a slight little piano solo there. And barbecued burgers and hot dogs. Bam! And as you can see, it doesn't really do a whole lot. Doesn't do a whole lot of damage. Doesn't take much to kill him. So now I kind of just enjoy the cutscene, I guess. He's kind of drunk in a way, because he like had no clue where he was going once he like fell out. Makes you want to like make out with your girlfriend, right? The music. All right. And you have no more business here. You just go right into the teleportal and collect your reward. Yeah, and I really apologize, folks, for the horrible lag tonight, but I am determined to look into that. But that's why this is a let's try. I'm gonna scratch my nose for a minute there. Hang on. All right. So enjoy the inspirational cutscene. And Darunia decides to step in, but if you remember correctly from the first video, you have to take into account that he's going to reward you for getting through Dodongo's castle. It's me, Darunia. Well done. Thanks to you, we can only once again eat the delicious rocks from Dodongo's cavern. Why do you like rocks? Until our stomachs burst. Oh, that's it, so your stomachs can burst. What a wild adventure. It will make an incredible story. I can't believe that the Dodongo suddenly appeared in such great numbers. And that big rock blocking the cave. Oh, this trouble must have been caused by that Gerudo thief, Ganondorf. Yes, Ganondorf. A.k.a. Ganon. He said, "Give me the spiritual stone, only then will I open the cave for you. You, on the other hand, risked your life for us. Kid, I like you. How's about you and I become sworn brothers?" No, there's no big ceremony involved. Just take this as a token of our friendship. But you want to collect this thing because, again, just to remind you, the newbies out there, you do have to collect 3 spiritual gems, and this would be the second one. I apologize if you haven't been able to hear the music either. Not the best recording equipment, I dare say. So what have we obtained? Goron's Ruby. This is the spiritual stone of fire passed down by the Gorons. You don't know what he means by sworn brothers, but you've collected 2 spiritual stones. You have 1 more to find, indeed. Brother, you'll keep brushing up on your skills as you travel, won't you? You should go see the Great Fairy. On top of Death Mountain, she will power you up. Alright, well, I'm going to stop the video here because that's where we're going to be heading next. So next time we will be exploring that fairy. And I'm not going to say comment, subscribe, rate. Well, I will say it, but it's a real stupid way of signing off. So stay tuned.